Another Fox News alert now. Ted Cruz teasing a major announcement. It's going to happen today at 4 p.m. Eastern in Indianapolis. Here's the Texas senator with our own John Roberts.
You know, John's looking a little tired here. He may need to take that chair.
Hey, listen, I was there late with you last night and early this morning.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm looking out.
What's the big announcement today, sir?
Now, as you mentioned, John, we have an event this afternoon, 4 p.m. at the Pavilion at Pan Am. We'll be making a major announcement at 4 p.m., so I encourage folks, come join us at 4 p.m.
So let's go to senior national correspondent John Roberts live in Indianapolis with the latest. John, I love that. He was actually having fun with you, and then when you asked him the tough question, he went right back into political speak.
Exactly. Well, there's a couple of things I can confirm for you, Gretchen. One is I'm more tired now than I was earlier this morning when I spoke with Senator Cruz. And Fox News has learned now from a couple of sources that in a couple of hours, right here behind me in downtown Indianapolis, Ted Cruz is expected to announce that if he becomes the GOP nominee, Carly Fiorina will be his running mate. Now, this thing, we understand from sources, is not being presented so much as an effort to stop Donald Trump, because the Stop Trump effort, as we've witnessed over the last 6 contests, really hasn't done too much. Rather, this is going to be presented sort of as a broad policy outline for how Ted Cruz and Carly Fiorina would govern should they win the White House. Earlier today, after Ted Cruz remarked on how tired I looked, we asked him what his requirements were for a vice presidential running mate. Here's what he told us. Oh, well, unfortunately, we don't seem to have that. But he said that he would need somebody who can immediately step into the job of president. Of course, most people who are running for president will tell you that is the primary prerequisite for a running mate. It's also good if a running mate can bring something to the table like deliver a state. Remember Lyndon Johnson with John F. Kennedy back in 1960. But here's a few things that Carly Fiorina does bring to the table. First of all, she has been vetted in a national campaign. There's not a lot of people who have, unless you're talking about Marco Rubio, Scott Walker, somebody like that. She also is a very effective foil against Hillary Clinton, and she is able to hit Donald Trump on his problems with women. Now, other than that, though, it's difficult to see what she brings to the table immediately, because she's already been a part of the campaign, Gretchen, and it's not known how much more she could bring if she were just to be announced as a vice presidential running mate.
Yeah, I mean, in all of this, none of it matters if somebody reaches 1237. Most likely, Trump would be the only one before the convention.
Exactly.
And also, maybe Cruz is just trying to get some of the media attention back after Trump had such a big night last night. John, hopefully you'll get some rest.
I appreciate it. I was just going to say, Gretchen, that is the thing. I mean, Trump has been steamrolling the news cycle for at least the last 24 to 48 hours, but Ted Cruz has gotten himself on television a lot in just the past few hours. So the more he pushes this forward, the more he's able to combat Trump on the idea of owning the news cycle.
All right. Thanks, John.